Hi crafters, I am so happy to share this video today. I love to make epoxy pins, love the way you can use any shape, picture, logo. The colors are beautiful, and the epoxy top coat not only shines, it protects too. You might be wondering if making them one by one is a lot of work. Honestly, I find the entire process incredibly therapeutic. It's a wonderful way to unwind and let your creativity flow. Before we start, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you have any thoughts or questions, I'd absolutely love to hear them in the comments below. Your feedback truly makes a difference. Thank you so much for your support. Step 1. Choose your image and size. A high-quality image is a game changer, making everything you create look so much more polished and professional. Also, if you are making it to sell, a thing to consider is how many can you fit in your printed page. Now, if you're working with a Cricut, like I am, you've got a fantastic tool to speed things up. Cutting and printing your images with it is a dream for efficiency. But here's a little tip. If your design isn't overly complex, you can absolutely cut it by hand if you don't have a cutting machine. And for even faster cutting, consider designing your image with a square background. It really simplifies the process and helps you get to the fun part even quicker. Step 2. Back pin. To start, I use a piece of thick foam with a silicone mat placed on top. The silicone will not stick on the mat, and the foam lets you pin the back of the pin down, helping them to don't move around when you are placing the top coat. Trust me, it will make your life much easier. Now it's time to organize all your images. Make sure the colored side of each image is printed facing down. As you arrange them, try not to leave too much space between each image, and keep them neatly organized. His makes a significant difference when it's time to pour the resin. It's much less time-consuming and less frustrations throughout the process. With UV light resin, I will place the metal back of the pins D in each one of my images. Try to center it looks better when you are done. Drop a little dot of the UV resin, place the metal pin, and then use UV light to make it harder and stay in place. Follow the instruction of your UV light. The time might change from brand to brand. All the supplies will be linked on the description of the video for you. Think about it. A birthday party, a sports team's triumph, or even a personal milestone. These pins are designed to capture that spirit. For instance, this particular pin was crafted for my daughter's all-star cheer team, Level X. And if you're familiar with the world of cheerleading, you'll truly appreciate the significance of a world silver medal win. It's a testament to countless hours of practice, unwavering teamwork, and sheer grit. A win like that absolutely deserves a beautiful, lasting symbol to honor all their hard work and incredible accomplishment. So let's recap. 1. Choose your image and size. 2. Use your cutting machine or cut by hand your pins. 3. Please face down in the silicone mold and foam base. 4. Place metal piece. 5. UV light resin on the back to dry resin. 6. Turn the pins face up. That is when the foam helps. You can pin it down and make it flat for the top coat. Gently use a silicone stick to guide the resin outwards, spreading it evenly to the edges. Here's a little tip from my own experience. This process is all about trial and error, and that's part of the fun. The key is to add enough resin to completely cover your image, and then a little extra to create that lovely rounded bubble effect. Follow your resin instruction for timing. I prefer to use the 4 hours curing resin. It dried much faster, but the regular epoxy resin works just fine. Just let it dry overnight. Last step, packaging. Sometimes the way a gift is presented is just as exciting as the gift itself. I recently had a blast creating this special foil card for my pins, and I'm so excited about how it turned out. It really elevates the whole experience, making each pin feel even more special. If you'd love to see exactly how I made this foil card, from start to finish, just let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to create a dedicated video just for you. And hey, while you're there, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these fun crafting videos. If you enjoy this tutorial, give me a like. See you in the next one.